Okay, we're here with Aaron Olson. Welcome to T-Mobile. Tell us how you got from Sonia Duvall to this team.
Well, Bob Stapleton approached my girlfriend who rides for the women's team and asked what my plans were for 2007. And T-Mobile's always been such a great team with such tradition as being one of the best teams in the world. And when the opportunity came to talk to Bob and have the chance to talk further, of course I was excited and wanted to look for the opportunity to come to a team that was English speaking and with such great tradition. For me, it was a team I always watched back when I was younger on TV, and so to have the opportunity to ride for them, it wasn't too hard of a decision for me, and a great opportunity for sure.
Are you in a 1 year or 2 year deal?
1 year.
1 year, okay.
Contract, yeah.
What are your expectations for this season then?
Now that I have a better idea after last year, first year in the Pro Tour, I have more of an idea where I fit in with the group and my abilities, and I have a similar schedule to last year. I'm scheduled to do the Giro, Tour of California to start off the season, and I hope I can get some opportunity to do well on a day or here or there and make the most of my opportunity. But for the most part, I'm paid and I enjoy working for the top guys to help win a stage or a Grand Tour or whatever race we're doing. So we have such a good group of guys who all show lots of gratitude when you help them out. That's all you need really when you work for someone, so it's good.
Now, last year you came in with Sonia Duvall, kind of probably a bit of a culture shock, I'd imagine, with it's a Spanish team. I don't know how good your Spanish is or was at the time. Tell us about that experience for you.
It was a great team because they treat everyone like family. Yeah, I was a foreigner on the team, but they did the best they could, not making me feel like a foreigner. My Spanish isn't great, but it improved a lot. And then 3 or 4 months later, not using it doesn't help at all. But it was a great first experience, and I was super happy to have the opportunity. I had help from fellow American Chris Horner, and that's how he helped me get a contract with the team. So it was a great stepping stone to get my foot in the door and to be able to have the opportunity. And to do the Giro last year with Simone on the team was, for me, the ultimate Grand Tour I wanted to do last year. With someone that was capable of winning was a cool experience.
It must have said a lot about the team's confidence in you, that it's kind of a surprise pick, really, to have you on the Giro team, wasn't it?
Yeah, originally I wasn't scheduled at all. I did tour to Georgia, went back to California, and I was scheduled for some rest. And then 5 days before the Giro, I was called, and I flew out the same day to Italy at first to do the team time trial to check it out, and then back to Belgium for the start. So it was cool. I was more tired than I've ever been the day of the prologue, but I got over it. It came to a new level of tired after that.
And how was it through that first Grand Tour? I mean, it's always an exhausting experience for anybody.
Sure.
I think you had a couple of hard days, didn't you? But you made it through and you finished.
Yeah, a couple days were, well, there was many days that were difficult. A couple days were just really hard to get the legs to turn over, maybe in the first hour. And sometimes it was really, really, big mountain, 45-minute, hour-long climb. But for me, my only personal goal was to try to make it the whole 3 weeks so I could get the benefit of the race and to do my job. And if I could do both, that was better. I mean, I had to do my job for sure, but if I could do my job and make it the whole 3 weeks, that would be the ultimate. And I did better than I didn't do better than I thought, but I did. I surprised the team, and they didn't think that I could do the work, having come so late in the game to the Giro. So it was good, and it helped me definitely for the second half of the season, after having a break.
Yeah, you came back. Remind me, it was a Tour of Poland. You almost won the stage, right?
Yeah. Close.
Yeah. You were second, right?
Second out of 2.
Tell us about that stage or that race for you.
I'm a rider who always looks for opportunity, and I think I was in 8 or 10 breakaways last year, most of which were most of the day, and they were all always brought back. But that's usually how it goes. But a rider for myself, who's not the fastest guy in the peloton, and not the best climber or the best time trials, but good overall, has to look for opportunity when I can, and it's good for my sponsors to get a TV time. And in the end, it was 2 of us all gone all day, and he was faster than me in the finish. So,
right,
I gave it a try. But at least I could feel a better sensations the second half of the season, and I could tell I was making progress from the level I had in the first half. So,
what's the lesson you took out of after getting through your first Pro Tour season? What did you learn the most from last year?
I think mostly what I learned was just having confidence in myself, and that you always believe that you can do it, but you need to be at that level and in those races to realize that you can. Um, so for, I mean, I learned a little bits from all kinds of riders and more about myself. Being on a foreign team and different language and all these sort of things it made me stronger. It never gets easier because you always want more out of yourself. But I think just being there instead of wanting to be there, being at that level, then it gives you something to shoot for, always a higher level. So
It's obviously probably a dream actually to be here at this level, but obviously it's very much of a reality. You're a professional, you get paid to do this. What's the ideal scenario for you to win a race in Europe? Any race in Europe would be good for you, or do you have a special race you'd like to win?
I'd like to. Ultimately, I'd like to win a stage of a Grand Tour. This year I'm scheduled to do the Giro. I always put my personal goals out there if it's possible, but if I'm always working for the team. Last year we had no personal goals in the Giro. It was just to help Simone, and that was fine. If the time comes when I have the opportunity, then I'll try to make the most of it. But ultimately I would like to win a stage of a Grand Tour.
This year should be a little bit different in terms of who will be the team captain at the Giro this year for T-Mobile.
I don't know, to tell you the truth. So far, we haven't gone over it. Everyone's just had individual meetings with the directors to talk about the races that they were doing. So I actually don't even know all the guys that are doing it as of now.
But it's obviously not a Simone type rider, so it sounds like they have some opportunities.
I think it's going to be a team with good sprinters because there's more sprinting stages this year, and people solid for overall. But no, I don't think necessarily any single person who's expected to win. So could be a team looking for opportunities. So that could be
That's good for you, yeah. Now, finally, you and your girlfriend ride on the same team. That's probably unique, actually, in this sport right now. Talk about that. It must be kind of a nice little thing for both of you guys to be on the same team.
It is very cool, and for Bob to give both of us the opportunity and to ride for the women, the best team in the world, and I think also for the men, it's great. And we made a kind of an ongoing joke that people in America are going to ask us where we bought our clothes, same matching place, because they won't know the team. But for me, it's awesome, and I know for Kim as well. So we couldn't ask for a better situation and better setup. So we're looking forward to 2007 a lot.
So you'll be able to live. You're both living in Toronto now this year, because last year you said you were in different places. How often did you see each other last year?
Not very much. Once we were supposed to see each other at Tour of Flanders, but I broke my hand and she broke her collarbone, and then I saw her at Plouay, which was the same race for the men and women on the same day. So not much during the year. Living in different countries didn't work out so well. But it'll be better. At least we'll have the same home base. So our races are always going to be different schedule, but when they are the same week off, at least we get to see each other. So that'll be good.
Fantastic. Well, have a great season. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Take care.
Appreciate it.